think we're going to be getting into the pistol round. Head over to gg.bet and get your guesses in because we only guess. We don't bet, but you can bet.
Yeah. Got your buddy Lennon there?
Hey, man. He's your friend as close as he is mine. So.
Anyhow. I feel like Ghost should be pretty heavy favorites to take this map. Kind of just expecting this to go to a third?
Nope. It's not.
No, you don't believe?
I don't know. From the way the first game went, this is why I picked OpTic for the series. Like, I don't think they're the better team, like as in how they play, but like I'm not a big believer in the firepower on Ghost, so I feel like they need, like for example, like the player I think needs to play better in the series is got to be Kuster, right? He's the obvious person who could be a difference maker, but he hasn't really done much at this event.
It's been rather quiet.
Also helps if you win a bunch of pistols like this.
Would help if, yep, the bomb was planted. But now, Steele and Wardell now have to defend this thing known as the C4. You like that, however?
I'm loving it.
Kicks. Oh, Yugi doesn't have time for you, Steele.
You know, already prepped for like Danish winners.
Threw that a bit early.
Like Ukrainian winners.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing these in the snow. There's absolutely no
They got
chance.
studs on them. You're good.
Dude, as nasty as snow gets, try not to ruin the shoes. But I did put that crep on there. I can tell you guys haven't really been rocking the crep protect, Duncan. I do have some.
You know what I've actually just realised? This is what happens when you get up in the morning and you're tired, is I've actually put the wrong trainers on. These are just the trainers I wear to like go to the airport and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, they're comfy, that's why I have them.
Exactly. It's the comfy
These
shoes.
are, what are these, like the Boost something or other, right?
NMDs.
Same as these, but
Yes.
different.
Yeah. They're good trainers, just normally I obviously wear the Yeezys when I'm on the broadcast.
Because you got to flex on them, right?
Exactly.
Different pair of Yeezys though every day.
Am I too complex for complex? Huh?
It's a question I ask myself every day in the mirror.
No kills there.
And then I say, right, better clean this mirror up, get all this talcum powder, whatever it is, off it.
Jesus Christ.
And then I just say, these jokes aren't going to write themselves.
Nope, but Cajun's going to mop up 4 and save the day.
Hallelujah.
Should be seeing some weaponry come out on the side of Ghost now, which is kind of cool if you think about how this game's supposed to be played.
Wardell loves himself an AWP no-head armor. You see this guy with this buy so often. You can't blame him. He gets the kills, so, I mean, fair play. And he's literally such a massive win condition on Ghost. Yeah, you want him to have the best gun at all times.
You want him to do what he feels like he can do. And when he starts, you know, doing that and it not pay off, then, yeah, maybe you revisit the idea of freedom like that, right?
Revisit the idea of freedom. I've been told not to make political jokes.
Yeah,
so
I was about to say.
Definitely not
I'll
setting
make
you
that
guys up for
really,
that.
really vague and just say something like, what is he? A Democrat voter? Anyway, we'll leave it at that.
Well, Duncan, it was nice working with
we'll
you.
leave it at that.
The 1 hour we had together here at the summit.
Yeah.
Fortunately, they can't just do the cast with just vENdetta and I, so you won't be removed yet.
And unfortunately, we're both white men, so we're not going to be on the Blast Pro series. Diversity, not always a strength. Listen, you all know the way things go. I call it how I see it. Now, why I see it through these fucked up, cynical, jaded old eyes, that's neither here nor there, but the point is I do see it that way. So.
You should probably see someone like about that.
Yeah.
You might hear that op ringing off, and that's because
30
Wardell
seconds left.
trying to find some
Time to
kills.
pincer. Oh, there we go. That's the kill. Now you got to go in.
He goes
Yikes.
running around with shotguns like 90% of this game, it feels like. Even back on Nuke.
If you're feeling it, man. If you know, you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Person.
Brother, yeah.
Brother.
Brother.
Oh, okay.
Brother.
Brother man.
Or just mine.
Mine. Was all mine. There's a guy that runs production stuff. He's from, his name's Derek Topolsky. But it's a big Texan thing, right? Where they go, what's up, mine? It's like everywhere I see this guy, it's how we say hello to each other. What's up, mine?
Tobolsky's a good dude.
He is a good-ass dude. Shout out Derek Topolsky. If you find yourself watching this, if not, hopefully someone clips it, send it your way. Shout out to you wherever you might find yourself today. I'll be here with these bars. And that's all I got.
That's some solid ass shit.
That's where I kind of ran into the wall head
Caught
first.
between the bars. The Trace Stunna Ceranthes cover song of Elliott Smith.
Oh, my goodness. What's up, man? What's up, Whitner? What's up, man?
Come on, Snappy, what are you going to do, mate? Let's go off this team and get some good on it. You're a bum. Yeah, that's not really how you off, but, you know, nice try.
He didn't move his crosshair.
I know, it was wild, wasn't it?
It's weird to watch.
It's like he understood that pressing mouse 1 really fast was a part of it, but he didn't get the rest of it. It's like, well, I did one of the steps correctly.
There we
go.
How many shots was that?
Well, the good thing is if they
6.
just stand still in front of him while he's already scoped in on them, then he can kill them. So
Still winning this out, though.
this round is far from over. Like, this kill right here wins the round. Come on. You have to actually be able to do it. I guess Nico actually did a pretty good job sort of juking on the edge of the train there.
There you go. That was pretty much around with only
They only had an
couple
AWP.
of pistol and the AWP. Yeah, saved.
They just said the AWP.
Oh, well.
That's a terrible round. I'm taking a time out if I'm Ghost after that. Like, we have to discuss that, guys. Why were we just going slowly one by one?
I think that's Tommy's, like, #1 pet peeve in Counter-Strike.
Because the stupid thing is, most players, right? This is where players are scumbags at all levels, including, yeah, just matchmaking, but also pro players. So on the one hand, they want to be stupidly aggressive and not play strats because they're like, oh, it's boring to do strats. But then the second they're not confident, oh, I'm just going to walk everywhere and bait everyone. It's like, well, which is it? You know, do you want to actually play Counter-Strike or do you want to just play like an idiot? One or the other. Because when you play uncoordinated and you walk in, well, then you just get nothing accomplished. It's a team game, mate.
That's right. This is a team game. I forgot.
Moths to the flame. Still going to get a bomb plant down, but not too shabby, but... It was Division's energy, right? Where Ghost did absolutely nothing on their T side. Pretty much like they were down 11-0.
Yeah.
Yeah. That could be a bit of an issue.
They basically only had a good T side in overtime. That was it.
Yeah. This CT side was pretty decent, but obviously have to get there.
Good old monster.
It's refreshing, right?
We've made it.
We made it.
Now that is exciting. Kind of like this one, where in which the weaponry does favor that of OpTic. Hear ye, hear ye. Shouldn't be too much to show for Ghost in this round. But then again, pistols and Counter-Strike go. Global offensive, some even call it.
They're going to get like a bomb plant here or something.
Yeah, look at this. Oh, dear. 5 out upper. All right, Cajun grabs one. Nico going to try to stop the bomb plant. Can't, so they do get that. A little bit of solace in what was a rather short-lived round there from Ghost. We'll see the bye next round for sure.
2-0 OpTic. Let's go. Your boy Steele there. 006.
Agent 006.
Well, he does have a British passport, doesn't he?
He does.
Does he?
I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does.
Is that how he was able to stay in the UK for the beginning of CSGO, I assume, then?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, it wouldn't surprise me, because obviously, like, that's the thing. It's not a meme. It is the Commonwealth. There's a reason why, like, Steel, Sponge, like, if they go far enough up their family tree, there's going to be someone British there, isn't there?
Yeah.
You think I'd get away with that? 62%? All right, go look it back.
It's more than Elizabeth Warren, mate. So if she can claim herself as being a certain ethnicity, then I reckon you're safe.
Yeah, but she's the. Oh wait, never mind. I was thinking about somebody. I was thinking about the dancing queen. Who was that walked out? Theresa May.
Oh, Theresa May. Yeah.
There you go. The dancing queen.
See, because that's the thing in the UK, we actually let women be in charge. Now you've seen what it's got us, but.
All right, bring it back to the game, please.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Oh wait.
Come on, Yogi. This is a kill for you all day, mate. Well, you have to actually. There we go. On another. Ah, Wardell.
Wardell with the big green weenie, laying it down onto Yugi. And now we have a 2v3. Wardell Neptune trying to get it done. Don't have the bomb planted. Do have plenty of time, though. And deleted is Wardell. Now Neptune's going to have to come from way out. Oh, my. That almost turned bad real quick.
Problem is the time is the big issue now. He has to get to that bomb. Even when he does, the guy from... I mean, if, they're going to go around the back, though, so he's going to get the bomb down. No, he's rushing. 10 seconds left. He's in big trouble now. It was a nice try, but he did. He unfortunately pressed the bomb button first.
Yeah, I don't think the...
That's a shame.
We got the kill there. Wouldn't have mattered. Would have changed the outcome, unfortunately.
I think Kid just runs away anyway, so... Let's see. This was the first kill. He thought he was going to get the second, but... Oh, Yugi, you've activated my trap card. Twists does just look like an anime villain, doesn't he?
Who?
Your boy Twists from Team Liquid.
Oh,
with that
Liquid,
hair.
yeah.
He looks like an anime villain. Looks like the kid with the evil plan. As opposed to my boy Nothing, the kid with the evil plant. Here we go. As if they're actually getting kills with this spy. And they've got an AWP. They've got 2 AWPs out of it. Man alive.
Not going to be able to hold on to any of them, no.
It's the number of kills already. He's banging. What more could you want? And another one. What? That was a ridiculous... You know, that was just Tech 9 armor.
Oh.
Good shots. Don't land rounds, though. 7-1 if you're watching this from work. Listening, rather. You're doing the right thing by listening to the cast while doing whatever it is you do for a profession. Don't let your boss find out, but tell him we said hello from Beyond the Summit.
Like a boss.
I call shots like a boss. What was that, Slim Thug?
Oh, like a boss?
I was thinking of the one where it was the Saturday Night Live skit or whatever, you know. Which, by the way...
Lonely Island. That's what it is.
Forget working with morons like Anders. Boss, hit me up. What we'll do is we'll have a whole thing where it's like a boss.
Like a boss.
Like a boss.
It's a little bit of a stretch. You can see where...
Listen, I get them stretches. If you don't stretch, how are you going to really open things up?
You're right, man.
Wisdom.
You're right.
Wisdom.
Sometimes the reverse stretch is a little bit better than the normal, right, Duncan?
Depends what you're trying to fit in there.
Some calisthenics, light yoga.
And Nico attempting to save the gun here.
Nico now, the crowd on their feet. As
2 whole rounds for Ghost Gaming. And if you look at their money, they're not even going to be a good situation after they win this, but this is why you don't let the CT score 7-0 or whatever it was, 6-1 or something.
I think I want to start exporting ranch dressing
You mentioned this before.
to Europe. I like in a big scale, though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if my European friends really grasp just how good ranch is on everything. Or maybe that's my southern trashy ways.
That could be the problem. Because here's the thing, I have noticed that, like, no matter how much good food I have in the world, when I go home to the UK, I do like to have just the most, like, trash soda, like the most low-quality candy, you know. Like, obviously just because it reminds me of my youth, but in my brain it's still... Somehow I think it's good. I know it can't be. Like, it just logically can't be with the ingredients, but...
Well, it's like what your mind thinks of what home should taste like, right?
No, it's because it fits the expectation of what you think you're going to get perfectly.
Yeah. And good thing is that McDonald's is consistent all over the world.
That is very true.
If you think about American diplomacy, McDonald's is everywhere.
Yes. The good thing is, because it's consistently trash, it's always the same.
It's consistently going to make me feel bad no matter what.
Yeah. So kind of like Kusta, if you're playing in a team with him.
Yeah, man.
Thing about him is he's just so consistent. You know, a lot of people's performance wavers. One day they're up, one day they're down. He's just down the whole time. That's the thing about Kusta is they thought that he'd sort of embraced the street life. 'Cause he was like, listen, man, I'm down for you any day, homie. Little did you know he was talking about the scoreboard.
Yeah, man.
What's the frequency, Kenneth, and why are you still in a team? Star 69, I want to know who was calling him to give him an offer to join a team.
That was honestly beautiful, I think.
Because the Kusta doing business is way too high. And you must have been way too high if you thought the cost of having Kusta in your business was worth it. Bars.
Yeah, man. So when's that mixtape coming out again?
It's coming out soon. The Skrill Tape Odyssey. Me, your man Jay-Z, and probably going to get I think I'm going to get MC Hammer to do the dancing. He's going to bust a few moves.
Who's that guy? Yeah, that's MC Hammer. Who?
Listen, you hold your tongue in the face of greatness. But enough about how you got this gig.
Oh, wow.
There we go. I turned that one.
Okay.
As they said when you did your audition.
Yeah. I mean, I did do my audition for this, sent my tapes in.
You did your little dance on the catwalk.
And here's a dance being done by Wardell in a 1 versus 2. Does have the AWP and a molly to stop the defuse. Going to throw a little premature there.
This is going to be hard. But the thing is, if he pushes through here, he could get right behind and get one for free. But unfortunately, he's just going to hold the angle and go for the shots.
Wardell
Probably going to get shot in the side of the head.
Just kidding.
That's a shame. Nothing you can really do there. It's like if you push through, also you feel like an idiot if they just flag you immediately. So whatever. He got the bomb down.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
You never have that where you're like scratching your head, but there's like a little spot or something you didn't notice and you just wreck it completely?
Nah, not the spot. But sometimes when I stand up too fast, I see stars. So
you just start gazing at them.
Oh, wow. Those are stars. Cool, man. Rotationals. Anyway, head over to gg.bet.
Those odds have changed since the start of the game.
Skrill. And there it is.
Defying the odds, the Steel story. Listen, it's accurate.
Oh, my God.
You know, I remember the time he had the may the odds ever be in your favor. One of those.
Whoa.
See, what everyone doesn't realize, the true, you know, like in movies where it's like a heist movie and all stuff's going on, at the end they have like an epilogue where, you know, one of the characters like does something that shows that he planned it all along, you know, he was the mastermind. Yep. So at the end of the Skadoodle story, you know, he's retired from Cloud9.
Oh, here we go.
You know, we wish you well, you know. He goes out into the desert. He picks up a burner phone that he hid there. He makes a call. Hello, yeah? Transfer the skins now. I got away with it. And then he just walks away into the sunset.
You know that's not the case. How dare you?
What are you talking about?
Shame on you.
What are you talking
Duncan,
about?
Thorin, Shields, how dare you?
Just coming up with a fantasy scenario. What are you talking about?
This is like the Breaking Bad that never was.
And then Swag's just like, he can't keep getting away with this.
Secretly, it's Swag on the other end of the line.
And then I'm just like, Swag, we got to cook again. And he's like, oh, why though? I'm like, we got to get Kusta in another team. We're going to need to get someone real addicted to some of that good shit.
Dude, last time I was here, it was Brax was playing. I'm pretty sure.
He was on Cloud9 instead of Skadoodle. Yeah.
No, I think Brax was playing with
Ghost?
With, well, it would have been, well, not Swole Patrol, it would have been Torqued. I think they were all playing here or something.
Isn't that pretty much this?
Oh, right. I'm thinking of the first ever CS Summit.
But, yeah, I think he stood in.
The first CS Summit was the one where he played for Cloud9.
He stood in for somebody there. Listen. Innocent until proven guilty. And if you know the Iowan boy, Tyler, Skadoodle, Latham, that I know, a young shepherd boy from the Urals, A young Vasily Zaitsev, some might even say. Then you would know. You ain't got time for your bullshit, Duncan. Hot damn, 8-3, OpTic over Ghost.
This would obviously be the perfect time. The rotation has just about got there, but no one's holding here, so it's a free bomb plant.
Duncan, next round, next gun round. I want to see you give an honest attempt at commentary.
I'll do one.
Like,
I'll bring out sort of the classic British commentator style, you know.
I'm not talking about like, oh, I'm going to commentate and try to like spit some, you know, Tekashi 6ix9ine or whatever.
I'll do just a real commentary round.
Yeah, like the next gun round. So
spitting some Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I don't know what Duncan listens to. Sometimes this guy be out there on his reference game. I'm wondering where he gets it from.
Just all over the place, mate.
Just kind of falls out of his mouth. Ooh, big Nico. Grabbing 2 Deagle kills there, and now the bomb defuse is going to come in, but that Molotov might just fuck it all up for him. They're going to get the kill. They do have the smoke.
Too easy.
But they've got to evacuate as they cannot get the defuse, and Ghost Gaming claim another round on the board.
That's a big one. That's a big one because the money wasn't that great. Let's see. Yep. They've kept them honest. They needed that win bonus. Oh my lord.
Lord. All right, Duncan, let's hear it.
Look at this. Look at this buy from OpTic.
Again with that shotgun. He's going to be playing close pop.
Of course, the OpTic Gaming team more economically limited than the Chicago Southside area. Nevertheless, they will attempt to pull together like the community your man Ye expects to see. Shotgun up close. Double barrel pop action with your bitch. Next thing you know, down he comes. Oh, Steel calls the pullback. Like France in a war, they didn't want no part of that. Config, what are you doing? What are you made of, my man? Wardell comes down, dropping down, laying the hammer on them like Thor, because he's low-key your brother. Here we go, Sabrosa. That's what they taught you on that forum. Yasir, I found your name. It all matched up. You tell me. 2 Spider-Mans? I don't think so. It was you. There we go, Wardell. You've got it all to do now. Nico, not the good one. One from Denmark. Who thought he'd be the bad one? Bosnian. Brosnian.
Running out of gas?
Creeping up. Never running out of gas. Stay gaslighting. Stay stargazing.
rolling.
Sabrosa,
got me
Wardell,
gaslighting.
this is going to be a tough one. Let's see if they can get the first kill. Checking out the back of the train. Thomas the Tank Engine. What a useful little train he was. And there's the big kill by Sabrosa. Nico a little bit hesitant here. Wardell pulls back off. They go for the defuse. Tic-tac-tock. Punch in the numbers. And in the end, they did it by the numbers. Wardell wins the round.
Had to get by the numbers in there. That's absolutely right. Thank you, Duncan Thorin Shields. You'll be here for the rest of the weekend, maybe, depending the things you say on the couch right now. Never really know.
If they're bad enough, they promise they're going to keep me for the whole event.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
This was pretty good, though, by Config.
Like when you get into that kind of a situation, though, you expect OpTic to be able to close it out.
Yeah, it's always the late round scenarios that they're so underwhelming in. Like the first part, they're doing absolutely fine with all the gunfights, all the initial duels are okay. And now, after that massive lead, 8-1 or whatever it was, you're probably going to just end 8-7.
Probably.
Ain't looking good. I think next we need to do one where it has to be a casting round, but you have to try and reference as many cliched caster lines as possible.
Oh, snap. All right.
So I reckon we can do this.
It can be done.
Just use everyone else's shit. Just cobble it all together. Plagiarism style. And then just be like, there you go. Do I get paid for that?
Nailed it.
This is a rough round. Rough Riders.
Last round of the first half.
Can you believe it?
Oh, sorry. Is it too early or? Sorry.
And that refresher monster, and refreshing monster.
There we go.
OpTic Gaming here, trying to just desperately get to 9, like the general surrounding Hitler should have.
9, 9, 9. Now we're going to see Ghost here, set up for what could be an outside take. It's going to be Kusta here in a forward position, forward posture. And can he do it?
Are you kidding me?
That's the next one I was going for. Are you kidding me? Yugi putting a thorn in the side of
Kusta
Sub-Rosa.
is the gift that keeps giving, Hugo.
The crowd now on their feet for Kusta to die. It's going to be Steel in a 1v3 to close this half out. What will surely be a 9-6 for OpTic.
There's one. There's one. This isn't over yet.
It isn't over.
OpTic sweating bullets, Anders.
It's just the way when I throw to Harry at EPL, every time he's, oh, well, I'm excited. I'm like, all right, Harry.
Well, I'm excited. This game could actually be a good one. I love it when they do that. It's like they haven't figured out the code there. It's so obvious. Like, we've all cracked that a long time ago.
You still owe us a lobster, Tom.
Because let's be real, there's no game where casters go, this one could be shit. Why am I on this game? It's like, you're never going to open like that, are you? So you're just giving it away. You're giving the whole game away, haven't you?
But I'll give this to Harry, a young lad from Brighton. I don't know what you can tell me about Brighton, but
it's the capital of something.
Yeah, well,
it's the capital of something.
vENdetta, not shying away from the hard facts, but it is what it is. I'll give it to Harry and say that he's endured enough hazing in his time as a commentator.
Mainly from you.
Not only from me exclusively, but a collective of people who have actually come together to haze the shit out of Harry.
As usual, Wardell just like, why y'all help me, man?
Was all mine.
Guys, can I just get some fucking help in this bitch?
You know, that's what I like about CO Summit, too, is it's like, you ever seen Mystery Science Theater 3000? That's exactly what I feel like here. They just need like a silhouette behind us, projected on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah. Plus, we actually do have a robot here to make comments. But enough about Lurpus. He'll be here later.
Speaking of which, I have gotten the news that Jordan Gilbert has decided to wake up and come to work today, so that's nice of him.
Wake up! John Gilbert has to go and put his makeup.
Somehow that had a flow to it.
It was from System of a Down.
Yeah, I know. Somehow it had a flow to it. I didn't expect you could put Jordan's name in there.
You can do a lot of shit, man.
Like Cajun finding that opening frag for OpTic Gaming. Is they're going to be getting out onto this inner bomb site. Maybe going to plant, too. Who really knows? Time will tell. Stay tuned. Wardell.
Must-win round for Ghost at this point in time.
Ooh,
that'll start you off right. No bomb down still. This is all fine at the moment. Let's take another nice 1v1. The problem is if Neptune's going to mess this up. Oh, that's nice. This should be a win if you do it right. Yikes.
He doesn't have a death kit,
That's a
though.
shame. It's too late now. He's messed it, yeah.
Might even get knifed.
There's one. You have to go
in front
fast.
of
You have to
him. There
run
we go.
faster than that, mate. You have to run. Come on.
Well, 10-6 now. OpTic in a good position to get a good lead going into the second half.
In the driving seat.
Some might even say Gazprom Neft. Learned that one my time in Moscow.
Gazprom Neft.
Also learned that I'll never be touching ever again. I will never, ever be touching.
Opa?
What? No. No. No.
Not touching any of that?
The absinthe.
Oh, God, yeah.
That's
was...
a no. Forever.
We did have... Give it a go, though.
Yeah, that was awful, man. I kind of wanted to die, really.
Doesn't really taste great, does it?
Just tastes like aniseed, doesn't it?
It just tastes like Like, you know, rubbing alcohol you put on a cut?
That's the thing. Like. You know that they don't actually have that flavor in America for some weird reason, do you?
It's outlawed.
Aniseed.
What is it?
It's the flavor of what absinthe tastes like.
No.
It's a very particular. It's a bit like it's a similar. I believe it's in the same family as like licorice or whatever.
I thought you said Hennessy.
No, aniseed.
Yeah.
That's the name of the flavor.
It has like licorice.
It's that kind of a flavor, you know, like a root type scenario.
But it's like, to me, it's like licorice meets windshield wiper.
Oh yeah, that sounds delightful.
Yeah, that's really what absinthe is to me.
The name of the hot new comedy coming soon on the WB: Licorice meets windshield wiper.
I'd watch that show.
Well, had to get a cheeky little time out there to try to formulate some sort of game plan and how they want to approach this. Wardell back on his bullshit with no armor and AWP.
Right, guys, what we're going to do is Wardell gets between 1 and 2 kills around. The rest of us just sort of flob it. Get to scenarios where we're in 3v3s and then just die. Same plan as usual then, boss. Yes.
Ready,
exactly. Break. Now, Ghost Ride the whip on 3. 1, 2, 3. Kusta. Come on, Wardell. Let's go to work, baby.
Let's go to church. And I quote the OJ Borge.
It's the way I actually got in his head. But what people don't know is because he kept saying it, ESL New York. Let's go to church. No, obviously he said that at ESL 1 Cologne.
It was supposed to be for Cologne.
Yes, because it was the cathedral of Counter-Strike. All I did is just lightheartedly rib him like, really? Going to church every time? And then he just stopped saying it. It's like I got to him. I rattled him.
Yeah, but in Cologne, he could say that. Like, Cologne, it makes sense. Obviously, New York should have been a little bit different. But Ghost is probably going to say the same thing about this game. 12th round on the board for OpTic.
Think we're going to see all 30 this time?
Nope, absolutely not. I forbid it. In fact, it's going to end.
I thought this was going to be a potential 2-0.
This had a chance to be a really good three map series, though. That's the sad thing.
Oh. I will say, though, like, the kind of Counter-Strike they played on map 1 wasn't necessarily great. But
the problem is, this is one of the aspects of analyzing Counter-Strike that makes it very, very hard. You can get the kills and misplay the round, but win. And you can play the round right, and you can do things that make sense, and you can play off each other well. But if you do not shoot people, you will not win the round. So it's always what makes it tough, because people don't realize, like, yeah, the best players can make stupid mistakes, and sometimes the bad player actually makes the right play. He does what you should do in the round, and just doesn't get the result, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's the same in theory in every sport. It's just the difference is, it's just more noticeable in Counter-Strike.
That is very noticeable, yeah.
Well, at this rate.
What on earth?
Okay.
That didn't feel good, did
What
it, bud?
on earth was that?
From Sub-Rosa?
All tubs down. Surely configs can actually pay attention to that. No?
What is this world? Right, this is a real chance right now, Wardell. Come on, my boy.
My boy? I didn't realize you guys were like best buds, no?
Boy blue.
If we're all picking just semi-known Asian players to hype for, I'll take Ward. You can keep Kuster. I'll take Wardell.
I didn't say anything about hyping Kusta.
You'll be loving that guy.
I didn't say anything about. I got one Asian player, not really Asian,
Stu?
but I hype him. He's my stepson.
Okay.
And if you talk to me or my stepson like that ever again, we're gonna have a serious problem, Duncan.
Listen, nowadays he's in a decent position. He's like, what, the 4th best player in MIBR? That actually sounds pretty good when he put it like that.
Listen, I don't know if you know this, but he will fuck you up, Duncan.
In what context?
You pick.
Noodle eating contest, he'd probably wreck me.
That's fucked up, but okay.
Actually, he wouldn't. I love noodles. They're the shit. Why am I even saying that? They're fucking amazing.
I mean, didn't you used to live in Korea or something like that?
Oh, but they fucking love ramen over there, mate. They all get that one that, like, I can't remember what the name of it is. The one, it's a very, very famous brand as well. I'm trying to think what it's called. The spicy ramen.
Oh, you're tired, Duncan? Don't get tired, man. We just got here. 5 more best of 3s to go.
All right, just got to send Ghost Gaming home. Sadly, that means some of them will probably start joining us on the desk, but, you know, you can't have it all. can never fully get rid of them. Well, I mean, we know that was steal, but config opening the round finally. Nice. That's where we win the game, boys.
Yowl. OpTic finding 2 huge frags there to put OpTic out onto the B bomb site with relative ease, getting the bomb down. Now going to be up to Wardell, Sabrosa, Neptune to do something. Shout out Henry Greer. For that amazing line he dropped, wherein which Zeus was having a less than stellar performance.
Let's be real, Zeus was absolutely garbage in that game. Like, unforgivably bad. Literally stole a championship from Simple, basically, by being that bad at the game.
All right, OpTic with all the money in the world.
And 14 on the board.
Yep. Things are looking pretty great.
You need to take that time out if you're ghost gaming. You need to get in there. And now I'm going to have to ask Coach Duncan, what would you say to your team with 14-6, backs against the wall, if you're ghost gaming? What do you say to your team?
I mean, the way this game has been going right now, I would not be playing this passive. Like, I think that's a mistake. I would probably maybe try like a push inside, something along those lines, get some information, or push Ivy. Pick one of them, do that, and then at least you either know we get some aim duels, or we know they're not that part of the map. We can play more focused on the other parts. Because if you notice, like, they've actually done a pretty good job generally, OpTic, of not going to where Wardell is, because Wardell's always playing that, like, outer area, you know.
Well,
and if they've just been hitting inside all the time, so you can't do anything.
Well, they're going to change things up now, though.
Yeah,
Looks
like they sent him as a fast push inner, actually. There we go, just like I said. They listened. They heard me.
yeah.
Of course, it's an outer attack as a result. Well, you can't win them all.
Yep.
That's unfortunate.
That's probably going to be match point as well for OpTic.
It's a shame.
It's all but done and dusted. Neptune can only find one there. And it's going to be fake falling.
Switch to my boy Wardell. He's the only one who has the chance. Nice. There's one. Listen, at this point, you lost the game, so just go for frags. Get your kill count up, and at the end of the game, you turn to whoever's next year and go, I got my 20 kills. Where was yours?
Yeah, man.
And then if he scores, yeah, but we give you the option. Coach, he's disrespecting me again. You know it's in my contract.
Right.
He's not allowed to talk to me.
Removed.
Yeah.
Everybody get on the line. Time for sprints.
Bring in the next low-level min player that we agreed would be on the team.
15-6, and OpTic have just about finished this one off. Ghost gaming here on Train.
I'll say they did much better of a job on Train than I expected. Good to see out of OpTic. They haven't been as messy on this map as they were a nuke.
The thing about OpTic is, like, yeah, the eye test doesn't look great, but if they keep getting wins, you can't deny it.
Yeah, I mean,
they've got something to their team, you know.
They're going to secure their spot, you know.
And they are a lot better than they were a few months back.
Yay. Well, for Ghost, I mean, I feel like for the expectations that this team had placed on them from the community to what they've accomplished this year thus far.
Still been pretty good.
It's already been, yeah, I mean, it's been a good showing on their half. Whether they lose in here or not. Definitely seemingly
their problem is they're just going to look back at that NRG series. And that's the one that could have changed everything. Because that would have been like an automatic, well, they'd be top 6 at least, which I guess they already are, but they, you know, they would have had a much, much better chance of getting a bit higher in the placings.
And Snappy deletes Wardell. Now Cajun to defend this planted bomb.
And actually, to be honest, if they'd have gotten to play against Big, I think that would have even been a pretty interesting match.
We're going to 30, boys. I can sense it.
You already told me that's not going to be the case. I've been counting on you, Trace.
Yeah, it's not going to 30. OpTic are too comfortable right there. They're in too good of a groove. There's no way this goes much further.
Yeah, they got lots of money as well. Can't really say the same for Ghost. What are you going to hold on to the double up at least?
You've got money, and you know it. chicken at your bucket and throw it. And, like.
Did you see that in the bathroom here? They have a sign which is referencing that classic Fleetwood Mac line, you can go your own way.
You can go your own.
Could make your own version of that for steel. You can throw your own way. Just make your D-bonds, keeps this relationship healthy. Then you can
Jesus
throw your
Christ.
own way.
Go your own way.
Beautiful.
Thanks, guys. I'll be here all day. Now that is the catering I'm talking about. Chick-fil-A has walked in the building.
In the building!
It's lit! It's just a matter of time now. Plenty of guns here for OpTic. Plenty of time to work with. Not if Mr. Config is going to fall, though.
And just as the masterful play-by-play commentary of the great Chick Hearn used to roll off the tongue, Chick-fil-A, the delicious tastes of that Atlanta-based product roll onto my tongue, and I swallow them nonetheless.
Yes, that's right. You heard it here first. Duncan Shields,
Big fan of Chick-fil-A.
big fan of swallowing.
Need to do it every time I want to get oxygen or water into my body.
You swallow that oxygen.
But you
do
just
though?
spit it all, do you?
Whoa. Fucking whoa. Neptune, keeping it alive here for Ghost Gaming, finding 2 frags. Gonna be snappy.
Is this guy?
And Yugi.
Neptune, who the fuck is that?
What the fuck is Mayweather?
I might have to kick Floyd Mayweather's ass out of bed and see what he's up to. Can't do an Irish accent, by the way.
That was actually
not going to
awful.
either. Listen, if you want to make me do it, you better conquer England and make a fucking empire. If you do that, then I'll start speaking your language, boys.
Reasonable.
It's also because, to be honest, like the reason why, by the way, Scottish and Irish people will always have a fucked up English accent is because actually they did have their own language. It was Gaelic, you know.
Yeah.
And they obviously just have to speak English now.
So in terms of the Irish and where kind of like, you know, down in the bottom part of the island at least, where do the Geordies fall into? Like what are
Geordies are from England.
that's from Northern England.
That's
yeah,
Newcastle.
but I'm saying it's like
That's my area.
How did that happen? Like
What do you mean?
because their accents are unbelievably thick.
Oh,
Oh.
well, it's because we're just below Scotland, so we're like halfway up that end aspect, you know. It's so far away from the capital. There wasn't much learning, education, these
Just
sorts
a lot
of
of
things.
talking fast.
It's just a lot of people working in mines and fields, mate.
Listen,
That would explain some of the
That's why
reality shows
anytime-
coming out of that
Oh,
area.
of course. Anytime anyone ever implies, right, it's only ever like middle-class American people that like the world's worse now than it was in the past. It is literally no exaggeration that if it was 120 years ago, me and Richard would literally be working in mines right now. So I'm going to go ahead and say I think that the modern world's pretty fucking brilliant.
Pretty great.
As I just talk absolute gobbledygook shite over a bunch of like tier 2 CS for Mad Skrill in LA in a nice house. Not bad, right? Not a bad life, I have to say. I'll take that.
it's not bad. It
It's
has.
better than canaries and mines.
Pretty good, yeah.
I mean, I could be on a tractor right now at home.
I think you could be that regardless, though. You just have to go home.
Just chill for me, all right?
Hey, Pa, I just, whatever you would call it. What do you call it when you like work the field or something? What would
Work the field. Well, it would be about how you netted this position here at Beyond the Summit, something like that.
I did work the field. Yeah.
No, but it'd be like
I made sure there was an opening. I seized the day and I filled that opening.
there you go.
And then they said, "Thank you, sir. Please may I have another?" And I
It's
said,
like,
"You keep those black monsters rolling."
And you'll keep stargazing.
Exactly.
No, it's like bush hogging or tilling the ground or plowing. It's, you know, kind of like the plow that has been reversed here. It was OpTic Gaming. If you're joining us only via audio, then you probably have no
Fuck
idea.
your life, quite frankly.
You have no
What's
idea
wrong with you?
what's going on. It's 15-8.
We're
And
just waiting for this game to end. Sooner or later, OpTic's going to force this mofo over the line.
or
Or they'll
We
pull
get
a
on
Pete
30.
Carroll and call a throw.
call through.
See what I said there? See what I did there? Not bad. Not bad.
Got me stargazing. That's all right. It's A-OK. You You saving that AWP could be instrumental as we go further into this. Oh, here's a Reddit thread for you, Duncan. Red Eye triggered over the Prime Minister's pronunciation of esports.
What did he say?
I think he called it e-gaming.
Right, yes. It's because you have to realize, to people in the mainstream world, it doesn't matter how many times you tell them. I don't even waste my time with this. They're always going to be confused if you say sports. So to them, if they hear e-gaming, they think that actually makes sense. It does in a way. Just gaming on the internet. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. People get way too anal about that sort of stuff. Stop being an arse and getting so anal. That's what I say.
Jesus Christ. Well, a buy coming out here for OpTic. And for what it's worth.
For what it's worth.
Snappy on the ump. Double op on the side of Ghost and Wardell and Kusta at 15-9. So any slip up could cost them the entire series, as the first map did also go to OpTic.
And here we go. Snappy on the ump, papa. And can he get the papa off with the ump?
Jopa?
And kill your papa.
Oh damn. Got dark.
He's playing above par.
No, that one wasn't that good, man.
Well, we are staying at a golf course, so.
Which is cool.
Keeping the theme. Kusta's going to whiff this first shot, get fragged.
Have you gone out there and hit golf balls yet?
No.
It's kind of fun. Especially given certain parameters to be set by yourself.
And there we go. Peace.
First kill.
Surely the round. OpTic takes this over the line. Closes the contest. Secures the deal. But they're making a meal of it. And we ain't talking bangers and mash. We're talking banged out and trash.
Banged out, trashed.
And all of a sudden, Ghost Gaming go from looking like 2014 Virtus Pro to 2018. It's crazy the difference 4 years will make.
And it has been
finally
done. OpTic have committed the act of victory.
Committed the act of victory.
Committed the act. And they have triumphed here on Train over Ghost. 16-9 final score. And ultimately won over the entire series with that one, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how these best of three things work. And you could see the disarray there, the sort of dismay on the look of young Sabrosa to the left. Wardell still trying to figure out how he got to this position and how it all fell apart. But spirits are still high in the camp, which is a good thing. And
are they, though?
Yeah.
I don't think they are. I think they're putting on a brave face.
They'd had the fist bumps in there. Never been better.
It's true. Guys, anything that we might want to say about these two teams now? Let's talk a little bit about Ghost Gaming and going forward with them.
I mean, they're not going forward. They're
well,
out.
I mean,
they're out.
They're not dead. Like, it's not, oh, God, well,
The
eliminate them.
The
take
key
them out
for
away.
me with Ghost Gaming is like they're a decent team. They don't really have the players to compete at the top international level, but if they catch the right opponent, especially someone who isn't prepared for them, doesn't know much about them, and crucially who they get a chance to prepare for, they can have a chance. They can match up. They've certainly got a few maps they can play. A lot of it does rest on Wardell, though. So I will say the big warning sign for me in this team is if Wardell leaves any time within the next few months, the team pretty much is dead for me. Like it's just so much of the win condition is that guy. It's like it's cool so far that people claim he's turned down offers from Cloud9 and these sorts of teams, but that can only last so long because the problem is you do it now while you're like, hey, we might still improve as a team. But if you don't get the top placings, eventually you're going to take that deal. You're going to go for the big salary and the chance to play with the legends. And
of course.
It just unfortunately that's just the nature of being an up-and-coming player. Eventually you want your shot.
Yeah, and I mean, for him to have the star potential, the star role, it's not like Ghost is limiting him or holding him back by any means, but who's to say that he finds himself catered to in the center point of a lineup within anywhere else he goes, right?
It
I think
could
it
also
should be,
the
though.
case, but yeah, that's the thing. Like, he has the talent to where you could build around him. But in any case, I think it's it's even if he doesn't get that kind of center stage in whatever team he would be to join, could still learn a lot from that in terms of just becoming a more well-rounded player.
Like the key for me is normally NA players, the growth is like, right, you get good versus NA. It takes you a while to get like, blooded on the international stage. Wardell, so far, every time I've seen him play the real teams, has actually been pretty good. So he seems to have skipped that step already.
He's in there.
You can get in there too by going to bts.gg/giveaway and participating in the giveaway, wherein which you can win a 24-inch AOC gaming monitor, which surely you're going to need that, because if you're not on 120 hertz in 2018, I'm not sure what you're doing with your life.
Is it 120 now?
It's actually 144.
Yeah, surely.
Yeah, but I'm saying like 120 is the minimum.
Oh, right. Is the minimum.
So
right, I see, okay.
120, there's still pros that still go with the 120 hertz, and then obviously 144 is the current technology, or is it 240?
240. I think it's
240.
gotten to that.
Anyway, point is, you can win one of these badass monitors. Head over to bts.gg/giveaway. I think we're going to be going.
Give it away now.
Let's give it away to a break and go listen to some Red Hot Chili Peppers. We are in California. Might as well.
True.
And when we come back, we do have another best of 3, and Duncan's going to continue to play the air guitar until he gets good at it.
So playing the bass like Flea.
You can't do that. We're going to flee this moment, and we'll be right back soon.